There's a lot of talk in the small VC world that despite one of the worst crises that we experienced in decades, startups' valuations continue to increase even if they show no sign of traction or even sometimes when they are pre-product. It's a topic that I've been discussing with several investors that wonder whether we are in the middle of a bubble that is going to burst or if it's the new normal. So in this video, I will share my opinion about the current situation that I formed the past month reading, discussing, and thinking about this topic. So please, I'm not saying that I hold the truth. It's only my personal opinion. I might be very wrong here and I'm super aware of it. I'm just happy to discuss it with you. To start with, I think we can admit for the sake of this discussion that there are two parallel economies. On one side, the financial economy, which is based on financial assets, such as public stocks or startup equity, aka based on ownership. And on the other side, the real economy, which consists of people like you and me working to produce the goods and services that we need in our everyday life. And the past 20 years, it has been clear that there's an increasing disconnect between the real economy and the financial economy. The most recent example is the stock market being at an all-time high during the COVID crisis, where pretty much most real economies were stopped. The financial economy is no longer a mirror of the real economy. And I believe that the current situation in the VC world is a consequence of that. On one side, the financial economy is flooded with money printed by central banks. And on the other side, you have the real economy, which has been slowing down for decades in the major countries. Same with wage growth, which has been almost flat in most Western countries the past 20 years. So the result of this situation is that money is, of course, staying in the financial markets in a self-feeding loop because it's where there's the best potential for return on investments. And this is why I believe that we'll see more and more money coming to the VC world, because startup equity is a financial asset with a lot of potentials compared to others. So basically, you have the same VC money chasing the same startups, which results in increasing valuations for companies that are early stage. Several investors that I know believe that it's a temporary situation, that the bubble will burst soon and that investing in companies pre-product, pre-revenue at $10 to $20 million valuation is a nonsense. Personally, I think it's the new normal. I'm on the side of people who believe that the value of human labor is decreasing because technology is automating many tasks and making many jobs obsolete. And I think that this trend will only accelerate. As a consequence, most wealth will not be created in the real economy, but in the financial economy. So financial assets, whether it's public stock, private equity, or even crypto assets, will keep increasing in value while human labor will continue to decrease in value. And in that perspective, I don't see a situation where startup valuation will go back to the situation we had a couple of years ago. That being said, as usual, we will have cycles of bubble inflating and bursting, so it won't be a smooth ride, but I believe that the long-term trend is toward that direction. In conclusion, it's a deep topic that I cannot sum up in a 5-minute video. There are many aspects that I didn't cover. For example, similar to what is happening in public markets, the majority of startups struggle to raise money, while a minority that fits the VC criteria can raise huge amount of money at incredible valuations. I also didn't speak about why I believe that basic income is required in order to counterbalance the decrease of value of human labor. I'll keep this topic for other videos if you are interested in discussion. Have a great week.